How's it going, chat? How is your day? I see a Chris. I see a DJ, and I see a Crimson as first, second, and third. How's everybody doing this evening? Ugh, taking a cough drop real quick, because, yeah, my throat needs it. Excuse me. How are you all doing this evening? Has it been a good day? It's been a fantastic day. Ugh. That direct yesterday, though. I was kind of iffy on it throughout. But in retrospect, I'm like, you know what? We did get some good things. I'm excited for Metaphor to be coming to Switch. I'm excited to play Fortune's Weave. I'm going to be bad at it, but I'm excited to play it. Think I have a new favorite Final Fantasy game? You were telling me that earlier, Crimson. Yeah, 4, you're really liking 4. 4 is really good. It wasn't my first Final Fantasy game, but it was one of my first. I think it was like my second after Final Fantasy X. It's a really good game. Obviously, I'm excited for Ocarina of Time and whatchamacallit, and Kingdom Hearts 4, like the last two announcements. They were both like huge announcements for everybody. I kind of feel like they could have opened with Xenoblade. Like, Xenoblade absolutely felt like it could have been a direct opener instead of a direct mid-er. I guess the only real reason to open with Rhythm Heaven is because it's the last, like, major first-party title that's going to be on Switch exclusively. Or Switch 1. But other than that, that's pretty good. Yeah. General thoughts? Ocarina of Time and Kingdom Hearts were pretty great. Prez was streaming the direct, the KH collections came up, he said, okay, we're getting the collections, that's no KH4, and as soon as he said that, I went black and the trailer hit. That's more or less exactly what happened to me, Crimson. I was like, okay, we're getting the trilogy. It's no KH4, but whatever, that's fine. And then KH4 hits, and I'm like, oh, wait, we are getting KH4, holy crap. Ugh. So one quick thing, apparently, for killing that boss that we did at the end of last stream.
Good stuff.
If you do it exactly the first time, without losing anybody, like the game was asking you to, then and only then you get bonus SP. So I'm like, okay, I redid it. People are saying the cloak figure at the beginning is Ava. I don't remember Ava. I have not played the mobile games, so if they're from the mobile games, I don't know them. So, she's the sheep foreteller? Ah, okay, okay. I vaguely remember them. It's been, I've watched that movie like one time, and even then it's been a while, so I don't remember it super well. She's the one that's trying to stop Ace and Ira from killing each other. Gotcha. A campsite. Caught a fire and everything. Almost brings to mind the sort of campsite a group of heroes might make before they set off for the Demon Lord's castle. Also kind of reminds me of the area that we went at the end of Cold Steel 4. Not Kingdom Hearts 4, Cold Steel 4. Got a pretty relaxing vibe to it, honestly. Just a nice casual camp set. I assume we're going to be able to rest here at some point. Looks like there's enough room to do some weapon maintenance at least. Might even be able to set up a little training area too. It'll give us a chance to familiarize ourselves with one another's fighting styles. I did see that, Crimson. I didn't watch it, but it was on in the background earlier this morning while I was doing some other things. Had the same reaction when the collections came up. Yeah. I used to set up camps like this all the time when I was a Jaeger. More to the point, though, his Sanctum place is actually pretty nice. Think I'll be making the most of it while I still can. Wow. I can't believe the Garten set up a whole campsite for us. Kinda reminds me of when our Jaeger Corps would go out on campaigns together. The way she reminisces about the Jaegers. Yo, I see a table, and I see Crow. Are we going to be able to play a children's card game here? Wow, this Sanctum thing's got practically everything you'd need for loafing and lounging. I'm kind of impressed. Excuse me. Cough drops are great for breaking up the phlegm in your throat. Not so great for actually stopping your cough like you might think they are. This thing's got practically everything you need for lunging and lounging. Indeed. And with it, what with its facilities for gear maintenance and the like, I'd say that this makes for an excellent base of operations. Ditto to that. Plus, it's a nice little gathering spot like this will give us just the opportunity we need to build friendships and forge bonds. Speaking of which, you take care to break the ice over some tea? Come on, what'd you say, Beauty's Blade? Miss A-lister? Oh, I'm good for the moment, thank you. I'd like to finish exploring the facilities here before I'm called elsewhere. I'm sorry, Crow. Yeah, probably best we understand how things here work before we take off on our next dungeon crawl. But hey, you want to take a break? Go for it. Damn, you ladies really are professionals. No, I'll help. Please, let me. Sorry, act young Xehanort. You know what? Fair. That was a pretty funny scene. Fumbled that one big time. Probably a sign I should be taking things more seriously, huh? I mean, seeing as we're kicking into full gear now, it's about time I started pulling my weight, yeah? Just a little bit, Crow. I imagine reclaiming the garden might help to prepare us for hostile situations in the real world as well. The facilities here would certainly come in handy in such matters. Make sure to get a good grasp on them while you still can, Van. We'll do a lane. If you ask me, this place is going to work just fine as a base. Especially with all these high-tech gadgets and gizmos. Guess we better start learning their ins and outs, yeah? How's Xenoblade going? Well, I sent you that message saying that I finally did Tiger, and I hated it, but I did it. Beyond that, I haven't really... Oh, I started Azami's major quest line. Haven't finished it, but I did start it. We are currently interrogating some people about why they're picking up a bunch of flowers. It's totally not for drugs, chat. Yes, Chris, we're talking Xenoblade. You've already caught two? Hey, nice job, phony father. Heh, I'm just getting started over here. Why do they have to put the two of the people that I've given this voice to? Yeah, you told me about Rex getting onto her for terror. Yeah, exactly, Crimson. Wait, who are you calling a phony father? I'm as real as they come, you little punk. Sounds like you two are having fun. I only meant to give this a quick try, but I ended up getting sucked in. Even though this is virtual reality, this is such a gem of a spot. Feel like I gotta tell my fishing buddy about it. Fishing buddy, huh? Sounds like you've got a pretty eclectic circle of friends. You're the last guy I want to hear that from, Arkwright. Anyway, a chance to fish in a spot like this, in a spot this nice, doesn't come along every day. If you feel like casting a line, you're welcome to join me. Sure thing. I'll hit you up when the mood takes me. About the fishing spot, the types of fish that can be caught in the institutional sanctum will increase as the story progresses. You can also catch fish that you may have missed in the previous areas, though their appearance rate in the sanctum will be lower.
Shall we search? Let's do this thing.
Is there multiple spots to fish?
Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing.
I feel like there should be multiple, like, areas where there's different fish. You feel me? Hey, Ryan. You find out anything else about that stone monument? Well, I still don't understand how it functions exactly, but I was able to determine its purpose at least. Apparently, it's called a remembrance pedestal. It seems to be a device that enables you to view past events recorded in things called memento orbs. Is this the memory or the daydreams? View past events? There's something similar in the base area of the Reverie corridor too. Huh. Sounds like you're pretty familiar with the setup then. But anyway, memento orbs, huh? Do you have any idea what they may be? Yeah, I think so. We were running around here earlier and I got something that matches that description. Suppose I can give it a try later. Less than 48 hours until our hearts become light. Exactly, Chris. You and me. Together. Maybe not together, but we're going to be doing it. Additionally, the pedestal seems to have some additional functions that remain hidden for the moment. It would seem you simply have to learn more as you use it. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the lowdown. We really appreciate all the help, Altina. It's no trouble. All of you are the ones helping us at the Foundation, after all. By the way, this door leads to the Epstein workshop. And this one leads to the Grimoire decryption. Crimson, his summer vacation has to finish before he can call it over. You can make use of the doors whenever you want to access the facilities from the area. Roger that. I am curious, Chris. Are you planning on watching the cutscenes as you play, or are you going to be like a Kingdom Hearts speedrunner and just skip them all?
Beginning decryption.
I have enough to decrypt one set.
That went well.
Okay. Well, let's do a glimpse of what could have been. Of course you are. I see. Gotta see the iconic scene of Axel going, 2. Renaissance pedestal, huh? Wonder what it'll show me. Might as well give it a try. Songs my mother taught me. Chat, why does this picture look kind of like Kay Faraday from the Ace Attorney series? I know it's not her, because obviously. But it kind of look like, tell me it doesn't look like her. First daydream of the game, chat. The girl had been an orphan her whole life. Sometimes you feel a large one coming on and you just gotta mute yourself. 50 years had passed since Calvert became a republic. and its new capital, Edith, had grown rapidly in those decades. Where there had previously only been 3 districts, Ober, Tyrell, and Vantai, there were now 7. The city's population had doubled. However, where there is bright light, dark shadows are cast. The city's explosive growth saw many people left behind in its wake. Those people became derelicts, drifters, prostitutes, beggars, urchins, pickpockets, thieves, and bandits. Among them was a little girl, orphaned from birth. Aww. She was something of a pickpocketing savant, having been trained by an old thief. You know, I'm something of a pickpocketing savant myself. Every day she would take to the streets, making marks of the bourgeois who went about flaunting their status. Terrible way to get yourself robbed, chat. Though she got along with the old thief, he was prone to violence when he drank, and when she was 12 years old, his chronic disease took him. After pushing the old man's remains to the church, the girl felt a strange mix of relief and emptiness. She then wandered into the city's outskirts. She found herself on a plateau overlooking a gorgeous view. Though still under development, several mansions had already been built in the area. Who is this, chat? Do we know her?
I think this place is called Leva or something.
Something like that, yeah. As the sun sank into the sky, the mansions appeared empty to the girl, and the grand cityscape below her seemed entirely devoid of life.
I could probably pocket some good stuff here sometime.
Probably. She mumbled to herself listlessly and turned to leave, but stopped in her tracks when a fine-looking house at the top of the hill caught her eye. It was white, neither too large nor too small, and had a tasteful air that set it apart from the garish houses of the newly rich. For whatever reason, it was this house that offended the girl far more than any of the grotesquely lavish buildings in the area. She hid herself and snuck a peek at the front lawn. The garden was carefully maintained, and the grounds and the building modest and clean. Simple and clean, even. It was immediately clear to the girl this was not the work of a hired gardener or a cleaning service. The owner had done all this themselves.
Pisses me off. You think you're so much better than everyone else, huh?
As the daylight began to wane, she made up her mind. Twilight would be the perfect time for a robbery. Even if the owner was home, she was confident in her ability to snatch something of value without being spotted. Then, just as the girl was getting ready to climb over the stubby outer wall and sneak her way in... Woof. She heard the light tinkling of a piano coming from inside. The melody flitted delicately in the air, accompanied by the sound of a woman's voice, singing with a range and vibrancy that belied her years. Before the girl realized it, she had walked through the front gate and entered the property, as though the music was drawing her in. Mansion's front door wasn't even locked. As she stepped into the house, the girl briefly mused how careless the owner must be. Navigating through the mansion toward the music, the girl felt a strange sense of exhilaration the closer she got to the source. And then, there it was. A small grand piano sat tucked away in a corner of the living room, and there, spinning melody and song neatly together, sat a gentle old woman. The girl stood there dumbfounded, the music enveloping her like a mother's embrace. Without realizing it, a tear streamed down her cheek.
And what have we here? A guest, perhaps?
Perhaps. The old... God, I cough so much you'd think I was a smoker. I'm not. I don't smoke. The old woman called out to the girl in a soft voice, her smile gentle and heartfelt. Oh, that's the end. I thought we were going to learn who that girl was. What I saw just now seems like it was a memory from a long time ago. I suppose I'll keep it in the back of my mind for now. Can use Remnant's pedestal to view memories of the past sealed inside the different memento orbs. See, I thought I had an idea, Crimson, but I'm fairly confident now that it's not. And the idea of who I thought it was is a little silly, so I'm not even going to mention who I thought it was. You can also view past connection events the van has experienced. Ooh. As well as peer into alternative timelines to see unseen connection events. You will need to consume connection pieces, which you can obtain in the Grim Garten. Access to the memories of the past by placing a memento orb in the Remnant's pedestal. You can use the pedestal to activate to access connection events. Use connection pieces to watch events you previously missed. Other events might become accessible as the story progresses. It was Sora? Dang it, Chris. No, my initial thought was that it might have been, what's her name? Ada from, whatchamacallit? From Fairy's Jaeger Corps. But I'm like, actually, no, she's not. We've never seen her in Edith. I don't think that was her.
Welcome.
Feels a little weird seeing you here after we were just chit-chatting in the sanctum a second ago. What, you weren't going to comment that same thing on Lapis over in the other area? That is an understandable sentiment. Now, I have 2 announcements to make. The first pertains to switching avatars. Avatar? Oh, right, the little piece we use to move around the game board. Correct. As well as those responsible for overseeing the workshop and the decryption of grimoires. Even now, you're interfacing with one such avatar, which uses predetermined pattern responses to communicate. Regarding the workshop, its administrators are Instructor Toa and myself. Additionally, I manage the grimoire decryptions together with Lapis. Should you wish to exchange who manages which facility, you are free to do so at any time. Select Change Avatar from the Grim Garden's main menu to adjust which characters you want to use for specific functions. Changing your player character will also affect which characters appear on the game board. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. As for the other announcement, does it have to do with this Grim Arena that I see there? There's a new addition to the Epstein Workshop, the Grim Arena. Called it. This will allow you to partake in various combat challenges as well as a fishing simulator. Incidentally, it hosts 2 other recreational activities as well. There are many others more qualified to elucidate you on that matter, however, so I will turn it over to them. How's it going? Fancy meeting you here in this virtual world. What's up, Jack? What's up, Hal? So this is the Grim Garden, huh? It's got a pretty mysterious vibe going on. Jack? Hal? The heck are you 2 doing in this place? Yeah, excuse me. We're here on a job, as it turns out. We were hired to be card dealers in the Grim Arena. For blackjack and poker, specifically. I'll be in charge of the former, and Jack will be handling the latter. Technically, you'll only be playing against avatars, but if you think they won't kick your butts, well, I've got some bad news for you. Foundation's got some weird development priorities, but whatever, I'm game. Same. I'll be waiting for you. Later, Van, Altina. Yeah. Excusez-moi. Thank you very much, you 2. To summarize, you're free to play card games in the Grim Garden whenever you'd like. Yay! Blackjack and poker? Purchase tokens and trade them for prizes. Okie dokie. I'll keep that in mind.
Seeking a challenge?
But I can't play 7 hearts. I don't know that I'd want to play 7 hearts, but let's give this a try. It'd be nice to have 7 hearts here as an option as well. Because that was like the main mini game of the last game. It wouldn't be that hard to add it, would it?
On your cue.
You have the advantage. Press it.
Activating go. Fierce Guardian Blade.
If it's a fight
Ow.
you want.
Activating skill.
Oh. You presume to challenge me?
You know what? While this is going on,
Consider
get my
the gauntlet.
Durgs. Sealed Cavern, and you just got the nin. Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about.
It's over. Need a hand? Got you covered.
Shield. Protect us all.
Ow.
Don't get too comfortable. You won't get the best of me. It's over.
Rude.
Activating skill. It's the end of the line. You're finished.
God, so many hits.
Rampage. Boost gauge limit broken.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Nobody has any CP. Boo. Ow, rude. Got how many turns in a row?
That's enough. Non-stop. Prepare. Grant me strength.
Wonderful.
Crimson Leaf Blade. More to go.
Rude.
The rest is yours.
No problemo.
I'm ready for you.
DSC activate. Mission. Go.
I will say, Crimson, I think Rufus has my favorite S-Craft so far.
Fear. Lift off.
Damage-wise, I'm not actually sure how good it is. But as a boss killer,
Ridiculous.
it seems pretty dope.
You won't get the best.
Rush.
You're done for. Stay down.
Wow, rude. He still has not had a turn, chat.
Actuate me. Strength.
All you now.
Either Rufus or Aaron's S breaks.
Here I go.
Aaron's got a pretty good one too, so
Something's coming. Eyes up.
you're not wrong there.
All you now.
Need a hand?
You're mine.
Got you covered.
Keep going.
Certainly. I follow. Man down.
Okay, first try. We lost a couple of units, but that's fine.
I'm just
I like the
getting
new one,
started.
Aaron God. I use that a lot in your playthrough. Fair enough. Lot of hollow quartz hitting level 3 now. Alter Noah did not hit level 3. Challenge battle completed. Sepin Mass 500. Oh, we get SPs
How may I help you?
for doing these. Okay.
This is what we have for sale.
Excuse me. I do have a decent number of tokens.
Please come back again anytime.
We can go fishing. See what's in this fishing hole. How to return? You can't. Oh, that too.
Let's search around. Let's go.
You do in fact have a new fish. Well, it's new for me at least. Do I want to spend all 8 of my deluxe dumplings? Probably.
Come on.
Since it gives me the best chance of catching the new fish.
Now.
Don't tell me I already caught the new one. No. But I did get an A rank Pearl Glass.
Come on. Now. That's a big catch.
Pink Hazelfish, A rank again.
Come on. Now. That's a big catch.
There it is. Tiger Arowana.
Roger.
In I go.
Leave it to me.
Right, I can't actually just leave. I have to go through this to get out of here.
How may I help you? Would you like to
Do I
spend
have
your
any
points?
workshop points? Ooh, I
Functionality expanded.
do! And now I get a discount
This is what we have
everywhere.
for sale. Thank you very much. This should prove effective. Take care of yourselves.
I'm glad that I can just spend 1,000 Mira to do that, and I don't have to, like, battle 1,000 enemies or whatever. Going fishing in a virtual simulation? Weird as hell. Not gonna lie, but hey, I guess there are worse ways of letting off steam. Priest guy's a pretty decent hand at it, too. Maybe I'll challenge him to a fishing face-off sometime. Maybe. Maybe. What's over here? Is this a hot spring? Can I just come over here to heal and I didn't need to spend the $1,000? Still can't believe this place has a therme of all things. Really is a magnificent sight. Yeah. It's nice how it's structured to let you enjoy the scenery outside while you bathe. But I think what I like most is how similar the water is to a natural hot spring. Oh yeah, that reminds me, Reed. Your hometown is Ymir, right? The town known as the Hot Springs Paradise? That checks out. Makes sense that you've got such discerning taste when it comes to bathing. Yeah, I suppose so. Incidentally, it would seem this bathhouse is known as the Holy Spirit Spring. The temperature of the area near us is on the low side, about 86 degrees. I guess we know now that Calvard uses Fahrenheit, chat. So you're saying it's basically a big heated swimming pool? This is the perfect chance for me and S to wear our swimsuits and get all flirty poolside. Okay, first off, I take issue with you treating a bathhouse like of any kind as a swimming pool. Second, you want to get all lovey-dovey, get a room. On the topic of swimsuits, it seems we can all use the outdoor area at the same time so long as we put on our swimwear. Apparently we have to be wearing a swimsuit in order to go outside, chat. If anyone wants a longer soak, you can grab a towel and use the indoor part of the baths. We can set up different times for the men and women there. Fine plan. I know I'm making a beeline for the place whenever I need a soak. Bathe in the Holy Spirit spring to fully restore your HP, CP, and EP. Boo! I just spent $1,000 to do that. While there is a fee to enter the baths, you can use workshop points to reduce the overall cost. I can run all the way down here. How do I actually... Okay. Might be a bit different from what we have back at home, but I'm glad we have a hot spring all the same. Now, a little soak to recharge our batteries, and we'll be ready to face whatever comes our way. I heard there was a hot spring available in the Marion Garten as well, but or not, the concept of a hot spring in VR is simply fascinating. Well, I look forward to trying it myself someday. I tell ya, really gotta give my props to Mare for this one. It's like the perfect place to kick back and relax. Oh, and I bet the medicinal baths must feel heavenly here. Alright, those are next on my list, if you say so. The numerous support facilities, a hot spring. Yes, I think this area will do quite nicely as a base of operations. It would seem we owe Mare a great deal of gratitude. That we do. I do not have any other ideas of who that girl was, Crimson. Crimson, if I get it dead on, I don't want you to confirm my theories. Do not confirm anything. Don't confirm, don't deny, nothing. I'm sure the game will eventually tell me, or I'll eventually actually figure it out, but I don't want to know until that time comes. Professor Novartis of the Society. The man is practically Grand's polar opposite. That he has the technical capabilities to take control of the garden is incredible, frankly, but I refuse to let him get away with this. And you won't have to if we all work together, Katra. Not with people like Rufus on our side. Thanks again for agreeing to join up with us, by the way. Someone put Toa's cake on Twitter. Checks out. Indeed. To find myself collaborating with the Thor's crew once more is certainly a strange twist of fate, but a welcome one all the same. And of course, I look forward to working with you and yours as well, Arkride. By the by, would you have a moment to speak about those useful little bulletin board jobs of yours? We'd hope to ask your permission to take them on. Huh? I mean, yeah, sure. Just hit me up before we log out. Yeah, any help would be much appreciated. I have a feeling we shouldn't let our guards down around this guy. You should not, Katra. Not even for the briefest of moments. Standing here in this grim garden, I can't help being reminded of the Reverie Garden we encountered in Crossbell. Anyhow, I look forward to working together, Thors. Arkride Solutions. Same. Yeah, excuse me. Given how widespread we are, I imagine actually working together might be a bit difficult, and that's not even going to mention our different goals. Even so, I'll continue to do my best to provide support from the sidelines. We'll get through this. Sadly, you cannot provide your support from the front lines, Toa. She's so cute with the glasses, she is. I can't afford to lose to Novartis. And considering our combined strength, I'm confident we won't. Not if we work together. Agreed. Is there anywhere that I haven't gone yet? Guess I didn't actually individually talk to you three, but... The base appears to be equipped with all the facilities we could possibly need. and even have access to the Epstein workshop from here as well. The pedestal remains a bit of a mystery, however. If you find any memento orbs on your travels, why don't you set them there to see what happens? What's up? Something the matter? No, it's just... It looks like Albert's been trying to get a hold of me. Sorry, if you'll excuse me for a moment. Hello? Right, of course. Oh? Sure, that's fine. I'll see you later then. More student council work? Doesn't sound like it. He said he's had something he wanted to talk to me about, so we made plans to meet up in a bit. I know we're probably gonna have a meeting after this, but do you mind if I head out for a little? He said he wouldn't take very long, so I imagine I'll be back before we start anyway. Fine by me. Take all the time you need. Especially seeing as how, you know, time works differently here. How do you have a full conversation considering how differently time works down here? This is sort of like a bulletin board, right? Not that there's anything posted on it right now. Are we gonna get side quests in the Garten? We already have randomized objectives video game. What do you mean side quests? I wonder why Albert needed to talk to me in such short notice. He said it wouldn't take very long, but... Well, sorry, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna slip out for a bit. Oh, I simply adore the atmosphere in here. The architecture is so refined and elegant, though admittedly I'm a little bit disappointed by its lacking a cafeteria. I mean... Fair. This will end the intermission and advance the story. Is there anything else that I can even do here? Can't do anything in the campsite. I'm guessing if I just walk through here... Yeah. Apparently I need to defeat one more Palm. Boo! I'll be doing this eventually. And this. I'll be doing both of these probably getting their S rank requirements on my own time. Epstein Workshop. Oh, we can only have Altina and Toa. Oh, so I literally can only have Van, Altina, and Lapis. When they said that I could change my avatar, I thought I could be like any character that was in my party. Like if I wanted to run around with, say, Elaine. Just as an example. That I could. I guess not, though. Let's head out, though. Sanctum Sanctorum End. Excuse me. $12,000 have been placed in your account as a reward for completing the triple teaming the third domain for SPG request. Woohoo!
Those are impressive results.
And as you can see by the +3, I did in fact go back and redo that boss fight. And I hated it, but I did it. 1 SP for completing a challenge battle.
Perfect.
1 SP off from C rank. Well, that was a short stream. Nah, I'm not gonna end it there. I do go in somewhat early tomorrow. Maybe I should end it. Oh God, do we want to just? No. 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 Huh. I got mystery party members, chat. And the game put this first as though Van's route is the default. I could end it here, Crimson. I just feel like I didn't do much. I've also only been live for less than an hour. You know what? I'll upload this to YouTube, but I'm gonna remove the number. I currently have the stream set to say that it's part 15. We're just gonna remove the number, just do something else. Yeah, we'll just call it here. Little short bonus stream of me exploring the gardens and not really doing anything. I do have an early day tomorrow, Crimson. Like, today my shift started at 1 p.m. Tomorrow it starts at 11 a.m. So, yeah. A little bit of a drastic difference there. Let's find someone to ride. You know what? You know who else is getting started? Well, I say they're getting started. They're on their second episode of Beyond the Horizon themselves. Rye. We haven't raided Rye in a while. Let's go raid Rye. Especially since he's so close to the start of the game. Crisis Chorus, aka Rye. We will see you all tomorrow to actually progress through the story. Should I do Van or Reen's route first? I don't know. Yeah, Chris, short stream. As Crimson, as I pointed out and Crimson reminded me of, I have an early day tomorrow. I'm also going to be streaming earlier tomorrow, though, so good on me for that. As always, we can go show Rye some love with these two raid messages. Yeah, honestly, if I had realized how little there was to do in the intermission, I would have just finished it off the other night. Oops. Oh well, it's fine. Relatively short stream while still letting me get to go to sleep early. It is a good spot to start the next stream. I would have just watched one more cutscene and ended anyway, so yeah, perfect end stream time. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.